Hey folks, Captain Bond, and welcome to another episode of Nerdtopia. So last episode was moving day, which went from my tiny little house here that's in the centre of the village into, well, what you can now see as my nether fortress base. So, I've actually gotten through this quite well. I've got the smeltery all set up, a little bit of electricity with the furnaces and the crusher as well, very important. I've got a couple of furnaces here in case I need them, maybe. See all that red stuff there? That's all iron, I think. No, that's copper? No, it's iron. Do you know what? I was sure that I put copper in that. Oh well. Got my Enderman head there following me about. It's creepy. And then freak out! Don't freak out. Freak out! Don't freak out. Okay, they're actually too much fun. Coke oven set up. My at the moment, my storage system that is going to change soon, hopefully. Once I've got enough power, I'll be making an electrical storage system. I've got a couple of things here, market, upstairs. Upstairs is pretty bare. That's now how high my smeltery goes. Got plenty of room. So yeah, I've got a few things there, and I'm going to go downstairs. Here is where I'm going to put my first reactor. Well, where I'm going to put my reactor for the base. So working it out now, just getting the area sorted. While I was doing this though, I was looking down here. I was like, oh, there's a nice little hole here. I wonder what's down here. Starting getting closer, and see lots of cobwebs around cobblestone. Interesting. Getting down, and this is about as far as I got when I realised this seems to be some sort of spider cave thing. And I thought I would share it with you all. So, let's get exploring. If it helps. Oop, hold on. I also have my new armour on as well, which is awesome. So, let's get rid of this guy. My new bow is awesome. It's quick. And is deadly. There's cobwebs getting in my way. Whoa! Uh-oh. Whoa! Oh, great. Let's just escape for a bit. Right. Okay, that didn't really go so well. I didn't get blown up, but... Right. That's the wrong side. So let's just sort of climb up here. Up for... Okay, where do I get some files and redstone? Okay. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Some glowing mushrooms. Oh, come on. Yeah, look at that. I'm stronger than you. So, I'm not entirely sure as to what this place is. It does seem to be like it's a spider cave. But I haven't seen any spiders yet. Aha. Ooh, actually I could do with some more of that. So right now I'm collecting as much uranium and yellowite as I possibly can because that is what's going to fuel my new reactor. Where can all this stuff be? Trying to think of how where I fell down to. I did fall down, right? Didn't I? Yeah, I did fall down. Wait, oh, see it there. That's where I fell down. Okay, easy enough to sort. Let's see from here. Yeah, that creeper didn't actually blow up much, did it? Where are you? Stupid creeper. Not creeper. The other one. Enderman. Unfortunately now every time I hear or think of the name Enderman or hear an Enderman, all I can think of is that Gangnam Style song for it. Kind of ruins it. Okay, so let's light this place up. That's, oh, that I did not mean. Oh well. No point worrying about it now. Well, that's a bit of disappointment. It was actually that exciting. Boring. Oh well. Just need to make my way back up now. Actually, I'm going to take as much of these cobwebs as I can. Because at some point I'm going to need quite a bit of wool. And at least if I've got loads of string then... Well, at least if I've got loads of string I can make more wool. Well, I was hoping it would be a bit more. But, oh well. It could be worse. Oh. Oh well, that's kind of all there was to it. Right, so yeah, make my way back up and get back to sorting out my reactor room. Because once I've made a reactor, I'm going to then make my storage system that requires power. To be honest, I still need to decide on what storage system I'm going to go with. As I've said before in other episodes, there are a couple of options, and it really just all depends on how complicated you want it to be. You can choose, I think it's refined storage, which is, I mean they're both roughly the same, but refined storage is kind of easy. You just kind of throw it all together and it works. Applied energistics, or energistics, or whatever it is unfortunately a bit more complicated. So this is this here is going to be my reactor. It's a extreme reactors mod. Was beforehand known as big reactors, and you can make some really big reactors out of this stuff. But so we've got, oh, totally wrong button. Find storage. So you need a controller, and then you need to decide how you're going to have it. You can have a disk drive where you pop in some of your disks, and it's got fluid storage, and it can store X amount of items and such. Obviously, the bigger the storage disk size, the more items you can hold. Or you could go with storage blocks, same sort of thing. I think the storage blocks look pretty cool. And that's kind of it. You just throw it all together and it works. Applied energistics, though, it does get quite a bit more complicated. So, you don't actually need a controller to start with. You can just make your ME drive, make your storage cells. It says there. So these ones are a bit different from refined. Refined, you can store X amount of items. So say 1k, 1024 items. And this one, like I said, applied energy gets a bit more complicated. You can store 1024 bytes, which is an item each. But at the same time, you can only store 63 types of items. I mean, you could fill that with, 1024 diamond swords, and that would only be one type, and so on. So each cell holds 63 types, but the amount you can hold gets bigger and bigger. Then when you can have a couple of them connected, but then when you need more space, you're going to start needing the ME controller. This is where it sort of gets complicated. I don't fully understand it myself. I've only just managed to get it working on a previous server. So you have your controller, and then you have your cables coming from the controller. So flux cable, smart cable, kind of all just to play about with it. Each side of the controller can use 8, can have 8 things connected to it. So each side of one controller, you can have 8 ME drives, but when you put number 9 on the same side, 9 wouldn't work. Or it's either 9 wouldn't work or they all just stop working. Can't fully remember on that one. So you need to sort of like work off all different sides. You can attach multiple ME controllers together, so you can make this big, huge, sort of cube line thing. have loads and loads and loads of cables coming from it, and it'll work. It will work. Like each one that you've got coming from it will work, and so on and so forth. But like I said, it gets very complicated. I think. So the size of the cable matters as well. If I go for that one, it does get quite complicated. Like I've said several times, to make it as well, you need to make individual circuits. So there we've got an engineer circuit, logic circuit. There is another one somewhere. Calculation circuit, and to make one of the processors, you're going to need the silicon, which again is made from a circuit, well, like a silicon circuit thing, and another item. I think it's redstone. Yeah, so to make a logistics processor, you'd need a logistics circuit, printed silicon, and redstone. That'll make one of them. To make the circuits and the silicon, you need presses. So silicon press, logic, engineering, and calculation. More complicated, or even more hassle anyway, to get them, you need to search. If I can get it on the map. There we go. You need to search craters with meteorites in them, or skystone. And you're not guaranteed to get them all. You're not guaranteed to get each one. So you can't just go to 4 different ones and get each one. You might end up with 10 logics, 2 silicon, 1 engineering, and calculation, which happens to be one of the more used ones. You might not get that until you've searched your 50th skystone. So it's, like I said, this one, applied energy sticks, you can do a lot more with it, like a lot more. You can store buildings. Like, this actually becomes insane, the things you can do. And you can store buildings. You can have a whole automated system coming from it that builds things, stores things. It's really good. But it's a lot of work. Whereas refined can't store buildings. I think it crafts things. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't crafting grid yet, so I think it crafts stuff. The wireless is a lot better as well, and it's fairly easy to make. So to make a, let's see, 1K storage, what do I need? So storage, housing, and 1K storage part. So housing, you can see there, quartz enriched iron, easy to get, 3 iron and a quartz. Oops, wrong button. And so to make the storage, you need 1 quartz enriched iron, 4 silicon, glass, and redstone. That's it. You don't need to go searching for presses and mix multiple presses together. And, that's it. That's all you need. To make 4K, you need a basic processor, 3 of the 1Ks, quartz, and redstone. So basic processor, you smelt raw basic processor, which is easy to make. Again, iron, redstone, process binding, and silicon. Process binding is just 2 string and slime. Like, this is a lot easier to make but you can't do as much with it. So I really need. It still requires quite a lot of the same materials. Honestly, I don't know which one I'm going to go for. There is a lot to them. I really need to decide that soon. But first, I need to make a power supply, because that does require a constant power supply. So, store all this quickly. Actually, 1, 2. Right, yes. Okay, shove these in here. Right, so I'm going to quickly just throw this all away, get it all stored, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm just going to sleep for now. Still haven't put a roof on this place. Don't know if I'm gonna ever. Right. So to make storage, well, to make my energy, let's see what I need. So basically, I'm gonna need a lot of these graphite bars. Pretty much used for everything in this. Skip the turbine stuff for now. So reactor fuel rod, need that. Need controller, casings, casing core. Yeah, so oh, graphite. Fair enough. And graphite is well made from smelting coal. Okay, that seems kind of pointless. Turn a graphite bar into graphite dust. The only thing you can do with graphite dust is turn it into a graphite bar. Am I missing something? Yep, yep, that's literally it. Huh. Okay, so I have 8 stacks of coal. Not bad. Gonna probably need 2 of them. I didn't think that would work. That would have been epically awesome if it did. Right, that says copper. Definitely says copper. There's copper in there. It's copper. Sure, I put copper in it last time, but no. Okay, these are about done. So get my so we get 2 stacks of graphite. Like, you can never have enough of this stuff. The bigger the reactor, the more power it creates. Right. What on earth? Oh, no, yeah, copper, aye. Oh, I honestly thought that was coming out as gold there. I was going to be thoroughly confused. Yes, copper, right. Overreacting over nothing. Well, that's not actually abnormal for me. Come on. Yes, there we go. That's 1, 2, and these will. So 64, 128 graphite bars. Still might not be enough. For now, I need to clear this. Okay, so that's pretty much cleared out. Collect up all this stuff. I think that's what I miss about my the iron armor that I had. Magnetic was really good. I mean, I could create another thing that does the same job. Actually, does the same job pretty well. But well, I'm not going to make it just yet, and it does require a bit of. Well, it requires a bit of everything, really. Right, so collect it all up. Pop most of it in the bag. Collect it. Oh, break more. Don't collect, break. So basically this is about as big as this area is going to be. Well, this is as wide and as long as this area is going to be. I'm just sort of making room for the walls, so you can decorate the walls. So all this is going to do here, anyway, is just have my reactor. Well, the first stage of the reactor, anyway. But next stage comes much later on. Right. Let's make a few more of these. Definitely I'm going to need them. Right, so 1, 2. I'll make some more. Ah, never noticed that before. So, I'm on chisel, if I hold shift, you can chisel all. Hey, learn something new every day. Okay, back to it. Okay, there we go. all that done. My room all sorted. And you know what? I think I will have a door here just for coming out into this area. Did have a slab, there we go. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna make sure this bit's properly lit up as well. Last thing I want is to do all this work and then have a little annoying creeper go, "Oh, hello, oh, this is a nice base you've got here. Looks like you put a lot of work into it. I think I'm gonna blow it up." Stupid creepers. Stupid annoying creepers. I hate creepers. Right. Nice, nice, nice. So that's that all set. Let's see where we are with 64 graphite. 128 graphite ready to use. Nice. Transform all that back into normal. I do have a spot for it somewhere. Or at least I did. Since I moved everything, nothing is in the same order. So yeah, I'm getting a bit confused. Trying to find everything. Okay, maybe I used them. Oh well. Pop that there. Keep graphite bars. Slate. Aluminum. Nope. Nope. There we go. And okay, what else? Limestone. There we go. I'm trying to find everything. It's actually quite a bother sometimes. Okay, well that's actually all we've got time for today. So next time I'll be downstairs building on my building the reactor. So if anyone's still interested, I still need two names for my wee pups here. So yeah, if you got any, let me know. I'll pick the best ones. Yeah, hope you all enjoy. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye.